Well, hello, fellow crafters. Janine here, and today I'm going to show you how I made this really cute, really sweet little Easter card. I really was inspired by this coloring page that came with it, and once I got done coloring it, I realized that if I carefully cut around this little area, that I could easily turn it into a shaker card and make it just that much more interesting. And it was really fun to do. So if you would like to see how I made this card, just stay tuned. I started by using my Crayola markers to color in my coloring page, and I used two different colors, or two different values of each color, a dark and a light, while I was coloring. And if you've seen my how to get Copic and Aqua marker results out of Crayola markers, I use the same technique here, and I will link that video for you right here so that you'll be able to see exactly how I do all of this in more detail and depth. But then after I get through coloring in the different values, I go back with an aqua brush rather, and just blend everything together so it gets that Copic style look, but with Crayola markers, which is a lot more budget friendly. And then I just took one of my stamping blocks and just scribbled some of the blue on and used it to fill in the background and give it kind of a sky color. And I did use a separate piece of watercolor paper, and I did the same technique on it because that one piece of paper, that once I got it fussy cut out, it wasn't enough to completely cover the background, so I ended up using a piece of watercolor paper as well with some of the blue and green for the sky and ground to get that effect. And here I'm just stamping out some of the peep stamps, the solid ones. I used the large and the medium, and I did have to file them a little bit to get a better impression, to kind of rough up the surface so that it would accept the ink a little bit better. And then I just stamped them with blue, orange, and pink from my Mementos stamp set. And then I used just one face from the stamp set to stamp all of them. It's just a cute little look. To me, they weren't different enough to matter for the way I was using it. And then using the dies that came with the set and my Evolution Advanced, I cut out all those bunnies using the dies, or all those peeps rather. And I can't remember what I had my dial set to, but it was on the die cutting end, probably about midway on the die cutting side, or die cutting dial. And I just got them all cut out. I cut two out at a time. I cut one of the large and one of the medium out with each pass, so it made it go a little bit faster. And I'm sorry I didn't film my watercoloring of this extra piece of watercolor paper. I forgot to turn the camera on. And so now you can see where I've fussy cut out the coloring page. And again, I'm sorry I forgot to film it. And here I'm cutting my foam, my fun foam, down to size, because I use fun foam when I make a shaker card. I just find it's a little bit easier to get everything evenly spaced and to get an even thickness over the entire card surface. So I used circle die to cut out the window on each piece of foam, and I used it to cut a window out on the extra piece of watercolor paper as well. And I'm sorry so much that happens off camera. I should have zoomed out a little bit. If you'd like to see how I do some watercolor backgrounds for some of my different cards, I'll insert that video here in an iCard so you can see some different watercolor techniques for watercolor cards, backgrounds for cards. And here I'm just adhering with some double-sided tape my acetate window, and now I'm adhering my fun foam. It's two pieces of fun foam to get the thickness, and then I'm using my Emboss Buddy to kind of take the stickiness away. And you can see I didn't do the neatest job putting my fun foam down. I kind of got in a hurry. And here I'm using some of the sequins from the sequin packet and a piece of decorative paper from the kit, as well as the background to make for the background of the window. And this is where I'm adhering all of my peeps. I have them peeping around the window. I just thought that was cute. The peeps are peeping. I just like the concept of it. And of course you don't see them all once everything's adhered. And here I'm putting a little tape on the back of them so that they all stick to the card base really well. Got everything adhered. And now you can see how that background, that watercolor background works with the coloring page. And I used my tape runner to adhere that. Then trimmed up the fun foam because it was overhanging just a little bit at the top. And now it's all done. One complete card. Oh yes, and I did go ahead and adhere the leftover peeps to the inside. I thought it was cute, a nice idea to decorate the inside too. Thank you so much for watching and staying to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this really fun, really cute little Easter card. I think it's different than anything else you've probably seen out there so far. I had fun figuring out how to work with the peeps and how to present them in a different way. And I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you showing up and watching my videos. That supports me in ways that you just can't imagine. But if you would like to give me a little bit more support to help me bring crafts like this to you, to help me cover the supplies that it takes to bring these crafts to you, then I'm going to insert an iCard right here, and you can follow this link and make a donation if you so choose. But just know that you support me just by being here, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So again, thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have a very blessed day. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, because all of that helps too. Bye now.